tell you.
Well, good evening. Let me call this special meeting of the Grand Rapids City Commission to order, please. I'll invite those who are able to stand, and we'll have a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Well, the program says opening remarks by the mayor, and it's just a great pleasure always and privilege to be able to be at a swearing-in ceremony for appointed officials in this case, or elected officials, as each of us around this table has experienced, with the exception of Kathy, has experienced that swearing-in ceremony. It's a high point for electeds, a high point of having survived the trials of elections and being recognized by the voters as competent to serve in office. For our appointed officials, it's having survived the trials in Darlene's case, doing the job for 9 months before she actually got the title. And in John's case as well, having served in city government, in both cases, having shown themselves to be not only competent but dedicated, committed to the work of the office. So it's with special pleasure that we have a chance to swear in our new appointed officials, our city clerk and our treasurer this evening. As many know, perhaps most know in the audience, the job of selecting the appointed officials. There are 4 of them, the clerk, the treasurer, the city attorney, and the city manager, is the responsibility of this body, the city commission. These are quite literally the only 4 people in city government that work directly for the city commission, who report to the commission, whose positions are evaluated by the commission that also then sets their level of compensation. So we feel a special closeness to this group of people. So with that as a preliminary remarks, let me invite Clerk Darlene O'Neill to join me at the podium with anyone else that you wish to have come forward from family.
Yep, that would be my sister.
Sister coming.
I see that.
Don't forget the soda. Right, I think we're going to be right up here on the stage, and I think the clerk has this nicely orchestrated for me. You want to be on the outside here, right? You want me over there? Oh. As it should be. All right, Darlene, if you would raise your right hand, place your right hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. Thank you, and repeat after me. I,
Darlene O'Neill,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of clerk
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of City Clerk
in the city of Grand Rapids
in the city of Grand Rapids
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then invite you both to make remarks, all right? So if I could have John Globensky come forward, please. And along with anyone that you wish to bring up with you. Family members?
Otherwise, Priscilla sat down.
We're gonna let you-
Okay.
They don't want to I've learned that from my father. Okay, all right. Well, thank you. And if you would please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
John Globensky,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of City Treasurer
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of City Treasurer
in the City of Grand Rapids
in the City of Grand Rapids
in accordance with the best of my ability.
in accordance with the best of my abilities.
John, congratulations. All right, now I'd like to invite our clerk to come forward and make remarks that she'd like to make.
Well, according to Grand Rapids Press, Mayor Young, for this position, it said, no way did she start in 1985. But it's true,
There it is.
and I have the bifocals to prove it. All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for attending this oath of office ceremony. It is a great pleasure to see each and every one of you support not only myself, but also John Globensky. I'd like to begin by thanking my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it was not for him sustaining my health, my life, and my strength, I would not be here today. But before I get into my thank yous, I want to take you on a little short journey. And some of you may have heard these remarks before, and if you have, just take the journey along with me again. I was born to Willie and O'Terry Jernigan just a few years ago, just a few. Both who are now deceased, but they left a legacy. My parents were born and raised in Mississippi, near Tupelo, Mississippi, or near Tupelo, which is the birthplace of Elvis. And they truly lived a life facing discrimination, inequality, and other challenges that African Americans faced in the South. And my parents were no strangers to field work or doing laundry and nanny services for white people. That was the time that they lived in Mississippi. So like many African Americans, my parents did struggle financially. So one day, my father decided to borrow money from his employer, just until his next paycheck. He was running short. So the exchange was made. Well, the employer decided he didn't want the money back. That's okay, you don't have to pay me. Just give me your youngest child. Your youngest born child, which at the time was my sister that, she passed just a couple years ago. And that was sort of common. And this was in the 60s. So, my sister was viewed as property, something of value. And the employer wanted my sister. So, of course, my parents said, no way, no way. So in the middle of the night, they stole away to Indiana, traveled in the middle of the night, getting away. So, you know what it took and what I took from the experience? It takes courage, determination, and a will to succeed. It also took effective communication, a strategic plan, collaboration with the right partners, and the right attitude. So guess what? That's the legacy that they left with me. And that's what I use in my everyday life and also in my career. So I began working for the city of Grand Rapids in 1985, and that was at the prodding of my sister, Priscilla. Come on, they're hiring not office assistants ones, clerk typist ones, I think they were at the time. Many, many moons ago. So, all right, I'm looking for a job, just need a job, okay. Well, I wasn't looking for a career, I was looking for a job. But guess what? customer service became quite contagious for me. I became very passionate about delivering excellent customer service, treating people the way I wanted to be treated. If I was standing on the other side of the counter, or if I was on the other line of the phone call, how would I want to be treated? Well, guess what? That became my motto. And I use that in my everyday career today. And I also have a motto in the clerk's office, which is, we don't put out fires. We're not the fire department. We don't arrest people. We're not the police department. But we deliver excellent customer service, not only for our external customers, but also for our internal customers. And we pride ourselves on that. So, I can truly say that I am proud to be an employee of the City of Grand Rapids as the organization, and I am so proud to be able to serve this community. So I want to thank the mayor and the commissioners for selecting me and for trusting me with the clerk's office and the staff. It is a huge undertaking, it is a large responsibility, but I'm glad that you trust me and my leadership. I also want to thank my colleagues and my friends, because I'm not perfect. Every now and then I will wobble. But I have to tell you, we have great people in this organization, and we believe in supporting one another and holding one another up. I don't believe in a closed mouth, because somebody once told me, a closed mouth never gets fed. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I open it up and I ask for help. I love to partner, and if I can reach out and help someone, I'm expecting and I'm hoping that they can return the favor. So it just really builds great relationships, and it's worked so far. There's somebody else I wanted to thank too. Certainly, and this is last but not certainly least, I want to thank my family, my siblings. My brother's not here right now, but maybe we'll catch him in the reception line or something. I'm not sure, but we're a small family now. But we believe in supporting one another. And when I began to take a ride here recently, my family took the ride with me. They were in the trenches with me, and it was tough, I won't sugarcoat that. It was tough, but we were in the trenches together, and we held one another up. So I want to thank my siblings, my children, and Tony O'Neill. I have to acknowledge him too. Yes, this is the man I married. He's been a great support and a great friend. So in closing, I look forward to selecting key members to join me in the clerk's office, and we have great things to come. So thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Treasurer, your turn at the podium here.
I'm going to do something first, and I'm trying to move things like cheese and podiums and change some paradigms in our office. I'm a walker talker. I'm somebody who is an educator. I teach college students, and I can't stand podiums because too many times you see people, they're just glued in on a PowerPoint and talking. My involvement with the City of Grand Rapids took place not in 1985, but in 2009. Through a downsizing with Herman Miller, I was looking for a landing spot. And I found one because I filled out an interest card. On the city's website, there was an interest card for investment analyst. Fortunately enough, I lasted the 5 months it took to hire me. Started in January and ended in May of 2009. Passed the test and sat in an office down on the second floor with Al Mooney and Fred Raby and answered questions as they talked to me from left and right. And I'm just turning my head because if you remember Al's office, that's about the room you had. So I was selected, and from there, it's just been a whirlwind tour here at the city. Being able to immerse myself in investments and working with so many different city departments to invest funds, to work with bond counsel, to work with fiscal services, to work with the comptroller's office, and then all the different individual departments. One of the great things about Al Mooney and his teachings to me and his mentorship was that I was allowed to work with all the different departments. I was allowed to take BSNA, one of our main software packages, and work with different department heads and teach people and train people and partner with them. And that's so indicative of our organization, is that we have to have that partnership. We have to cross that aisle. We have to understand each other. We have to work together. And really, I'm blessed to be part of that. I'm blessed to have that opportunity. And from the investment analyst, I moved into a job called the administrative analyst accounting. So now I'm actually replacing a retiree, Linda Wright, and I'm working with our cashiers. So I'm not only working with the cashiers, I'm now helping grow the business because I'm partnering with our 311 customer service representatives and Becky Jo Glover. And now we're seeing a new chapter for our city. We're seeing, as Darlene talked, exceptional customer service. It's reaching out to our citizens, to our fellow coworkers, and actually building a better organization. And Mayor Hartwell and City Commission, you've laid a fantastic foundation. Greg Sundstrom, Eric DeLong, Scott Buer, outstanding job transforming, setting those phases up for us to understand how do we get from financial crisis to financial success. I truly believe we're on the cusp of fantastic things. Welcome, Chief Rahinsky, our newest hire. Outstanding process. And I think that's what's really enabling our city, is that we are setting up fantastic processes for success. And it's going to last more than just these past 5 or 6 years. We're setting ourselves up for the next 20, 30, 40 years. Long after we're gone, the success is going to be laid out. Now, my background is I'm a Grand Rapidian. My parents brought me from Kalamazoo as an infant. We lived on Ardmore, Godwin, and those were both homes that my grandparents owned. I remember hitting my first golf ball at Garfield Park. I remember fishing out at the gravel pits with my father. And do not take me ice fishing. I was always the one with the cold feet. Forget it, I gotta go. But I always gravitated back to Grand Rapids even after moving away. I grew up in South Haven for high school, Kalamazoo for college, and I completed the triangle back to Grand Rapids back in 1991. I gravitated here, my family's here, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, we're all attached to this community. And so I can sit there and point to places and know where my roots are, where my family started. And I'm always drawn to this community, especially how it's grown and developed. My wife and I, Kate, we moved back to Grand Rapids because we want to be a part of this community. We loved what's been happening and we want to continue to be here. So I'm just pleased and blessed, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I look forward to great things. I look forward to working collaboratively with you, and I see our partnership continuing on for years and years and years. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Treasurer, Madam Clerk. This is the point in the program where the commission all pats ourselves on the back. Didn't we do a phenomenal job of choosing a clerk and a treasurer? Yes. And joining the team of City Manager Greg Sundstrom and City Attorney Catherine Mish, we've got what I know is a strong team, a powerhouse team here that's going to help and continue to lead us into great things in the future. Darlene, John, welcome. We're delighted to have you in these positions. We're going to adjourn from here right out to the hallway where a reception has been set up. Please take your time, congratulate the candidates, have some cake and punch, but Madam Clerk, I need you back here at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a City Commission meeting. All right, thank you. Let's adjourn to the hallway for a reception.